Haji Mahmoud Bawumia so asante mantemu abranti a one more thank you to hunti nipa binu na waka de kire NPP empanyfo
ghost names and a face sky train ya oman ka so obeya nso won mantime no attorney general or the whole krateba
afeye be konkrofo krokro so na won so Ukraine wamni US antiasia pambia won mo sansan no yede mo amane baba so me bi ka won mo ho anu ya bone nyina boa ya kyesa yede baba som don sure ba ko entanwa ya hyene nso saka sebo fi ha ebe fada for radio Paris France abochimemu ayiko FM wan ba ma ayiko Kumase Sompa 93.1 ano so Kumase wokwata kwa 101.1 Takradi 103.3 Afei Tachiman 106.1 and Afei Sunyane 98.9 and Kranza Nkwadru 90.7 Doma 101.3 and a decoder na so yedem Sompa FM Facebook and Afei YouTube no ko no mo a wo banya na Afei wa share no wa set yensem ni nyina ano ya Sompa 106.5 FM Accra etwaso afanyumako wei ana wona maso yasene
nana kwadwo jesi company limited ekoba jesi sempremu a woton adensi ho ne mapapa anyemu awodo awiei okutayemu wose de ahia de besi ofie firi na sase kosi na wiye nyina na boboa no enegu wo nkran atantra hera na bato na so ansana obedu 21st clinic no wo mu nie eno achi 21st clinic sabre ye bi mu di afofi wo mu ye adwuma nya asamketoa Siatica commandant no siatica pay setters no wo mo ne ye hwemu yade no na afi wo mo san ye hwehwemu anya anu aduro wo mo nkrabata no eburudu nu mo man mu afi okwa aburo kire nso a yetimi twapo ekokosa aburo ni fitaa yare a abrofo kora ntumi sada na Leicester Ghana Limited wo mo ne de aposen papa ene ne broso aka ho ye frɛ ne Yas toothpaste ene toothbrush awiei osatamfo no haxa capsules na mixture wokutayemu ena yede ensemi etoa wo ma remfi se ye boso sa no ne yesan so aka wo se Electroland Ghana Limited decoder no wono ne eton papa no electronics de ono a nkrabata no Ghana ha ba bia wo ho ena wodi bi nso akwa kopiem wo tachiman awi akenkamfo ne ye ba no AAA mine Agya Appiah Apam Dadaa mene
Akosua Agya Kodie boati Akosua shansam no ase na another dua na wiase mansa nyina ayesi ho sa ayada ponda kase ya saya fofida yede akai yenuanom adwumafo wonom modembo etunwa che ya wo de boa amadwuma koso ewo wiase mansa nyina na wo bo ma Ghana ana wo Blaster Square na anyasem ketoma Ghana mampanye ye Rajon Dramani Mahama wogina simpie so akasai na asasia ansana wa bakwa Blaster Square no wodi nka atworo de akoto ni Facebook ya woma woma Ghana adwumafo nyina ayiko kire se wo modembo so na ni dodo wo hwe se ne Ghana adwumafo wo musibisi PC tana fe won mo hwe enuoma wodo bia won mo fam wo ne so ni nyina amuo no wo mo koso abo won mo mpem hwe se o ma Ghana ye betumi anya neoma pa no ye agu apaso no yade a aya na so ani na eno kan wo bi amene wo Blaster Square no Ghana mampanyi ye Rajon Dramani Mahama de akwakoto dwa wo kire se wo hwe mo pa no a eno nti ana ebro baba tena akonya so se mampanyi ne maye toso mienu no wo hye ne ho bo ya wo kire se ne adwumafo bre efri na hyase kopem na wie ye ne wonka na wonya kyerkyerefo mu won mo boa ma yanimde mapa afia dokotafo nurse midwives won mo gi ya wo hwese ya pom de mu nsem gina so engineers ya wo mo so hwe se e benya mfidi papa de aye adwuma wo ma Ghana mu afei so krampro hwemu a trotro drivers adwadifo ene wo bibia da wo boa ma Ghana ye konkan ya kyesensem trofo ye hwe ka ho bie no wo so wo boa nyina ya ba so ye papa sanse anya ba akofo nko ana ne nsabe tumi aso nyankopon ani nam so tina adwumafo no ya ne yegyechemu a obi ne dwumadi a wodie no wo se no nti wo ba yo betena akonya so ano no wo hye ne ho bo sane ye sei no wo ma yadwumafo won mo ye na wo mde boa mo ma Ghana ye dada nyina no ye sika sam ye dwade mu nsam ye koma bosam afa no ntuma padi frade a ene no nso be ye bi dia boa sane ye be ya Ghana adwumafo won makatua ebetimi akoyi.
As the President of the Republic of Ghana and Commander of the Armed Forces, to say Ayiko to all Ghanaian workers. Today is not just another day on our national calendar. It is May Day, a sacred moment of reflection, celebration, and appreciation of our nation's workers. It is a day set aside to honor the gallant men and women through whose tireless hands, resilient spirits, and unwavering commitment we continue to build the Ghana we all want together. Your resilience through recent economic challenges that tested the very fabric of our endurance as a nation has been nothing but heroic. You demonstrated that the spirit of the Ghanaian worker is unbreakable. When adversity came knocking, you answered with hard work. When uncertainty loomed, you responded with hope. It is because of your sacrifices, your dedication, and your endless optimism that we gather not just to acknowledge you, but to celebrate your greatness as workers. From the very first day I assumed office as president, I made a solemn promise to stand with you, to fight with you, and to prioritize your welfare above all else. I understood then, as I do now, that the prosperity of Ghana cannot be separated from the well-being of its workers.
I was your warrior Ghana, Mampenny, Rajon Dramani Mahama, and your Tessa Watcher, when I watch you know, and what about yourself to watch a dear, and Yabako for Juma. And I'm shunti Anna was rasa, one of Rabatana Konyashi, why be diabwa, ya wakan one time say, or my Ghana fanabe bia, Waberson and Nibet to me one offensono, send your mind sick as some econo, one wash a box, so bet to me a share, na to me a gene, Mampany Rajon Dramani Mahama Trose, sir, one my Ghana, you may focus why any say ya, a bedroom may be in Ghana, never to insurance you at your gourmet.
And my hope is that with the austere steps we are taking this year, we will be able to see better remuneration in the next couple of years ahead. My comrades and friends, sacrificing to rescue our country from the economic ledge into which it was plunged is not meant for workers alone. You are not the only ones to tighten your belts. Sacrificing is meant for all of us who are servants of the people, including I, the president. And that is why I will lead by example. I will be prudent and modest in handling of our public resources, and I expect all my appointees to do the same. But improving wages is only the beginning. True commitment demands bold action that go beyond just immediate relief. That is why in March, I organized the historic National Economic Forum.
I was returning carry I Ghana Mampany, Rajon Dramani Mahama.
Black Star Square, and a Jakese, one more abono, na organized labor. One month so the woman wato, ma metekono, chayachina sense no mubi. Na emu and a Mampany Casey, a sempa, one mujina sona, and needed dear for fee. One mudi did me phone in Adano, was say, ye do my pre, na yasumdwe, yetimi a cremo, na ye crasunjwe no monso, Edomas higher, ye kaya, ye did she, na fe a benfidi juma. Yetimi anya na yegyina so ama atintim na edwadie nso anyini na enyini nyina no adwuma ye ho tie ene atentene ne nso atimi aye adwuma na wode sankasa ye atudwa pɛ ena de wono ekasa edema adwumayefo nyina nka bomukuo yewura Joshua ansa wosode gine na ne nkasa mu na ode ba betudwa kyese sade asamba etwato okra eno ye social justice na kyese atentene ne betimi aye adwuma ama obi bia wonsa homa no hono ene wono monso de wano ebeto ma megatrod araba esabato kono chief justice a sese mampani atwe na sensen no ade kropotia aya skeleton a hwetwa bossum na obi antimi hu gemre nimfo ene mampani ene afi na badwafo no woma ene badwasrede na ganafo nyina hu bi na de kwa aten de ba aten na mum de ogina ho no wono ene ye obu atentrodo.
Organized labor has been following events surrounding your suspension of the Chief Justice. We have read bits and pieces of the petition seeking the removal of the Chief Justice. Mr. President, organized labor is gravely concerned about this development. Mr. President, this process you have just begun set the country and our democracy on dangerous slippery slope from which we may not recover. We advise, Mr. President, that you hasten slowly and cautiously on this matter. Your decision on this matter will be consequential for our democracy.
adwumayɛfoɔ nyinaa nka bɔ mu ko kasamafo yɛwura Joshua Ansa ene kasa yi edefa emra no sɛde atia obi di so a ɛyɛ no ɛho na wɔwie no wɔkyerɛ sɛ emra koro na so no wɔsan so agina galamse ko a wɔman Ghana ayɛ yɛn da so a yasoa besi ne yɛbɔ pitiri kura a yɛda so a ɛso no mampani emra bi ɛwɔ hɔ yɛ no na amakwan ama sɛbio ebinom tu a yɛtea wɔ mu a ɛntea no wɔnyi mfiri hɔ sɛ de bɛyɛ na yɛbɛtumi atwa aba ɛde ahwe ano.
The second issue has to do with Galamsey. Mr. President, we in organized labor are surprised that 5 months into your reign, the Galamsey menace is getting worse. The destruction of our environments, including our forests and water bodies, is increasing with rapidity. Mr. President, we expect you to provide leadership in stopping the menace of Galamsey. We expect your government to immediately revoke, not amend, legislative instrument 2462. Remember, organized labor has a letter from your predecessor suspending the LI 2462. Pending its revocation, LI stands as a legal doorway through which reckless mining activities are taking root in ecological sensitive areas. We urge your administration, Mr. President, to take decisive action to close this chapter and lead a new approach that prioritizes environmental protection and responsible land use.
Owura Joshua Ansa kasamafo anade oni amansan de nkuta ho ema adwumafo nyina nka bomuko organized labor na ate se wokasa yi sankasa yi adwumafo nyina da ene ya hyeda tu asi ho na esanso ya fofi Black Star Square na wode eto so na ebase woman board ahodo wono tete a wo nyina ya adwumafo no bia enti enora na ofosu bosome ne kwakowo na krata tententen ba bonten na we no Ghana Gas mechire Ghana National Gas Company PO Box CT 3686 eno cantonment he yankran na krata yi efiri bae na wo mo chese sesi wonoma paw nipa foforo kora a wo mo ba beboa ama Ghana Gas adwumaku no atimi enya nantuo ene sere agina so ama abo adwuma esense de kane na etie no na enumu ena wonom se krate no mampani John Dramani Mahama ena efiri na boboa no a edin ahodo edidi suyi na ehye nensa naja wabo ni nyina bede ede abeto mpanimfo anim echese weenum ya afofrofo a wo mo ba beboa atimi ama adwuma no se de na ekonanim kane no ebesan so akọ speed kura de faster aka ho na wo my Ghana timamufo bia nso ehon enkwan won benya bi anonnom na eno no woyi yewura Kofi Totobi kwache so wono ena enye titirani owura Judith Adwoaba Blay wono enso ena say woye acting CEO yewura Emmanuel Vincent woka board no ho owura Nasira Afra Jeche wono say woye mrahye bedwani owura Charlotte Osei ewo mu bi owura Samuel Kwame Bolu wanonso ewom ena awulai ajefi Kwame ya wotoso mienu wanonso eka ho wode yewura Baba Abdullah Jama Adama wode ndi eka ho ena yewura Blay Nyameche Ama wo mrahye bedwani wanonso county nipa ba kono ena womo eba bedumaboa ama Ghana Gas Company adwuma no etimi asafa ne tampa afira no wie no wo kyese saafo yi a wabobo wo mu din no wo gidie ene ahotoso wo mu se wo mu beyi wo nyam nyina wakoma ka ho e de aye adwuma no de asom my Ghana Sompa 106.5 Accra
aya Sompa na nyam akatua pa no na ye gina mu akonsam foforo mu na kana mampanya be de chi Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia din ka mamane sa MPP amanyoko no gusu adaya thank you to one more Dadaa na enano ada na ase ya one more da e wasante mantamu bantama ena nam so ma Kwame Nkrumah suapo no suku ni aba mu abako ya wodi mu tintima ewo mu akoda no nipa bi no edese kan kokwo no anyame nko a anka wochi na no ewo ensiado na ano na yate asama mpanyin abedi chiro Dadaa Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia enei wako akwakwohwe ya kyese wako akora no ensabem wako akwohwe ne ne ho ankasa esi etie we no nyina no ya na moto sonko ya wotuo na wahwe sane ebeya wokyena bi saade ne bia mu ntimi nkonkosie na fe wode afutuo sonko enso atato na yamane bone ya woto ye nkrofra santemantemo pa wobedu ewo ahoma no so ba wo ma hai
mejuzu Akosua
ana ye adwumafo da me ma wo moni adwuma wai
Mejo so saa pepe na won so me ma obi.
Medasi. Bawa boya muai ya wose mampanya be de chiro dada Dr. Haji Mahmoud Baumia. Wakoko no cha bayar sabia kwhwe abranti e friend se habati pra wo pra ye ne se ne se kan ne se bi wo no ma ne komuo. Adi apa na apie firi mu aba.
Akosua sani wadi ka Canada no. Enra Honorable Kennedy Japan ebo modern central for eyenhyiemu na ochire mu se eye thank you to our MPP amanyku no e de ahye so asantemantemu omo kɔ no ɛna ɔma ɛne Pentecost eye asɔre ɛwɔ bantama ɛhɔ ɛna nipa bɔnifuo bi a ɛgya wuye wada no wuye mogya mpa nisum da no ɔde sika kɔwɔ abranti a me no ka se baabi ɔda no meka se free no a ebisi ya na wie de ɛya anasa nanso abranti no apira de mu ɔden paa na nna aka ho bi ma amanfo bebre na tension mo nsa so we de nipa okodi sa wuo no na msa MPP amanyuku ne emu ankɔfo so semu achenti no we be free Honorable Dr. Mahmoud Baumia aso na eba yenti no na wo se enra enyimbre bes no sia bremu no Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Baumia obomoden na okokosra abranti a sebi yede sekan awo nimfimu a oda konfa no cha baya asabia no okokosra no na okono so de yenya nim se ontumi finance apan control kuno kura ni 50,000 Ghana cedis a odi akoma abranti a yede sekan wo no fese na busua anampu so maame ene wonana omonye na se dasebo a yeyi ni free konfa no cha baya asabia ho kan ketenkete ye beba no na omatumi ade atua nti eba na saa no ena no pay the side mani chire mu ho ko hunu akwara no se ne ni tena bia sitie na so omode ne ko kanan de omode ne ko emergency si am no kasa die omayi ne every emergency a omode na ba wo dan kasa si ade omama na special doctor na no aka hu bi mama me no ebo mpanyefo abaso pa obo mpanyefo abaso pa ye se omo mat ya afin so no
ya ba Sompa
yo bawa na no wase ene wamane ye boy a wode abraye abusia wari aye yamane boni bawa bedu ya woto yenkra afri asante mantemu yenkwai na yene Madam Rebecca enkonkotwetwe enkomo obapa Rebecca yamo ha Sompa so nie
meju so mame
na mo hoye die
adumo na patron so
eradi adum ye hoye pa awodia ya fra wa wie ya yeboko oba habit sasa na ya body no mama wo ba ne die ne menya ne yie
me patron e fra ne habit sasu
sasa ya no wo ba no mama misa anam sa 7 ye di nka tietie mu ani ntini ye nkwa akire biem ye hwa wo ba no ankasa no sasa na pomde ne tesai
na me adum ne hoye pa ne hoye
na efiti na no dwoada no a sawe hosam yisi ye no yenhwe sekan no adokotafo atimi a kire mo ewo ne sei ekomu ana we ne nshada nye pra bia no ohye bia sa
ba nyame adum si ankomu ankane bia ankane lungs ankane kidney ankane liver ankane bia ana nshada ankomu si bi okasa bia na hoye
yede nyame ase pa na asami ba ye wo se mampanyi abedi akire dada abo anan aba ho ya wa ba hwasa ne akoda no ho titie ne ade no akire no masate bibi fufuro bi mu na abrantie no a ye te se woda se kan wo ba no wate ho popoe bi Madam Rebecca Timenka no na mente wonka ye na me bisa se sase ya no asam no akwakosi se free da yiraba omi aba hokoye no ana abrantie no ankasa no a woye wo ba no sa no moche ne ho pupuye bi
Papa Chow me say na wo hwe me say say mo aye ni bisa na se but doctor so buy no doctor say bia kwan bia ombefa so bia ne ne ombe say asotwe bia omde be ma ne bia na omde be ma no nemo me say wo hwe
na wo matumi a kire wa brantie koro ya wodi se adwuma se bia ono mu nyina na wo school ana wo free hefa na obeka ho bia wo bedi sa adwuma no
no kware na ndem ba chomo ntimi a chembe senetie so free school mo so fi abon chene no ko no mo ntimi a chembe
Mama yan hwe wo ba habit. Sori na wo kan no. Ye ne lifestyle no. Ana politics no na ne je ho pa won.
Ba cho say.
Na me ba se me che se wo ba no. Politics no ankasa no na ne je ho. Ana ko no ko so akwa hwe bi.
Na ne je politics ho pa ne no ko na ne je ho. Na ne je ho papa politics the word actually fees or starting voting. That was 18 years. No, 22 years Monday no. And they following the assembly year. And so on the policy they need you pa send me on need you papa.
Na bi mo ke kan ya se ewura Canada achi na no wotai ebi so oba ba chi jama wo oba no koya dan anka se wo ho.
If I talk about Shijama or tech,
okay.
It's or join if I take Jama Timono, Conti, and no training. If I no buy no by myself, but we have found over we have on a Jama no Babashi.
And that's no one tower be a chi.
The patcho say,
no one tower be a chi say be a mijina,
the patcho or Bekuni Jama.
Okay,
from what's I want a friend and the queen mean to mean because I mean you. But all the Obeshi Jama, the Saban to the Jamani the annual pay. It's in the secondary school time, just as in no yet. It's in the shopping and on the Obeshi Jama.
Okay. Assembly say about Pumsa say, Yaka say, a pussy 40 minutes in commercial, Sanyana Mutuno, 1 more 255 Brantiana, on so much in one.
Me patrol, and no the many police in Indian in Como.
Now, Obian from my horse. Party mpanyimfo no so atimi update mu ana eba baby a hwehwemu no won makwa akwa kodro ni a police for no
nyina ye tie sompa
ese party mpanyimfo na timi adi bem
yes wo mo si bibi a kire mo se bia police for no hwehwemu no won ma yakwa kodro ha na se ha
no kware eno ano no mo bu so mo ye hwehwemu na so no anope de me ni obi anhia ntimi ni obi abetimi aka kire me.
Okay. Now, a doctor for no case. Okay. Okay. And just say no doctors necessary won't be in it abay.
Oh, and no kana compass you know. But honorable Kennedy Japan incoming president, no some man in that work. It's in a first non called that red, confirmatory red, and we in a special award.
Just a
special one, you know, to say they are not giving me, you know. But no one think a doctor's in an explanation, a craman and son of more, you know. It's in a way a pine bit near, you know.
You. And then, mamma, young how pee, why? Just see, I know I am Sabia one hour be fear by young Quaby.
If I should say, I know if she honorable Kennedy Japan on them, at Plaza on them.
Oh, okay. I
want to be why, yeah, but it's an uncle back to what to on them. The father didn't see a circle.
Matty. I sure who see you why. Now, who am I some why?
Miss Medas.
Maybe an answer about chain. I was your way, Madame Rebecca, and now Yanano Arbon, come away, no Drada or somewhere, I see ye. And Pipia Manocona, thank you to Anna one more career today. Neba Abemu, our young fish, and a dunum, Nipa bring the Sakako one, yano, and yet as a watcher was a name, and Penny Fabaho. Mampanya be the Dadaa wabaho ababa one mus career chirkran pono yura Kennedy woni fie sese ya won mo hwese asam no anka samu hwehwemu no won betumi adom suko na nipa wo de se adwuma no won ma hwe ama posifo ache no
ene saa na honsam te se asam si a etoda yetwa asam ne bi na yede ye adanse na osona manyoku no mu a ene yeda so gina na we dey straight ye kɔ titinani a wono ene tua amanyoku na no bono de hye yewura Steven ayensu team na boboa no na krata edem animi no efiri osono kokuruku amanyoku wono mo headquarters eno na kwankyerefo a wono ene ne amansan di nkuta ho mekire yewura Richard ahiagba ne nsa ehye ena wo ma cho ne se pani a wono ene tua amanyoku na no yewura Steven ayensu team ene se wo mo kɔ medase ento abo nyina no pani no edimu bi nanso sesiei bibi baako ne mienu bi nti watwe ne ho asase akiri kakra ena ebi no mo se jama thank you to no a ebinom ahyase na wo mo ebo kasantwie na ebinom nso kora ede se kan na mowerɛ etwitwi ebinom na ebinom nso kora metu kasa no eka ho bi na ase abɔ papa ni ho ama wasan ene ɛho ade na ebio yewura akompre kwagya pon kora na yɛse wɔno nso kora atwene ho afirim na ɛno na krata ne kyɛse pene no ensam nkura bi enti na watwene ho aba akyire na nso wɔde atodwa sɛ nyade a wasan kora sɛ tie bia enkyɛ wɔbɛsan so aka ne nuanom a wɔnom gusu a ɛda Ghana fo ase sɛ aba yɛkɔto no 2024 no yanto ama wɔn nanso wɔman Ghana ebinom anu wɔ mo ho sɛ wɔmanto amfa mmɔso no wɔbɛsan so kora de ne ho akɔbata wɔnom na wɔse sɛ ɛfa na ho fama enseye ene nwenta so esunsum no wɔda so a edita akyire ene sɛ wɔn gusu a wɔn ekoro ne nyinaa na no enenne wɔn mabɔkrata ne tententen ne sɛ yɛ adwumafo nyinaa da no yewura Richard Ahiagba ɔyɛ director of communications wɔde nsa ahyase na Sompa wo ha ne nsia akyire ponum yɛ kasa ɛbɔ so yɛto na fe yɛde amane wɔ na breko animo no sɛ yɛnsaka empanimfo na yɛbɛbɔ na fe yɛpini wɔ mo pa na yɛtie enkomo a ɛkɔ so isanse sabre wɔ mo ne nsɛntwerɛfo edi ahyia asɛmba etue mu ntia sɛ nhyɛmudie ɛkɔ so no yɛbɛbɔ ɛho mpem sɛ yɛbɛtumi apem aduru hɔ na yɛde ama yɛtiefo
Asɛmtwerɛfo nhyɛmudie yɛ ne anpipi amanyɔkɔ ne mpanyefo ayɛ awɔ ankramantam no yɛade ama ne bɔni maame efiaduka anso awɔ hɔnom a ɛnkyɛ wɔbɛto yɛn krade afiri hɔnom na dr wɔsɛ yɛ wɔdo twum wɔnom na bi atwa mu no yɛ soafo a wɔhwɛ ma Ghana ngomasua ho nsɛm so ne papa wokɔ bosomtwe abato mpɛsoa so a wɔno ana mmarahyɛ badwani na wɔde afoto ama anpipi amanyɔkɔ ne mma ɛne mu mpanyimfo sɛ wɔde wɔbɛsere wamonto magono wa musi ni wabonte no aya dɔso no do mempere ne atemdidie no a eduru ma bi aya na mpanyimfo no ye wetwa bɔ no yonko na we atwa no abɔ no yonko no wɔse akɔba no sa no a aya na emmoa ama aya amanyɔkuo no ankasa enkabom antumi anya adwuma enam so nti wɔkoto asere mpanyimfo so wede wo madawromo sane aya ya enei party no one ma wono one mo sentom ra bi atwa mo afempim yenu ne aduonu nan abra ma Ghana yakoto waba na wo mo pese one mo mfomso nyina wo mo san so dane ema ne baba ya nokura ne wo besere se ye wese one ma no kasa ebetumi adi mu na afi abo man kabom enso ye adwuma e wo party nim
wanye se ndimfio ngotwe na ye entimi de adon ba ye ma Ghana fo hu bi ni agenda wan wan asoma me ya ye ne ma Ghana fo kura bebre den wo ma hu wo sori na onya kwanya na nya ba bi gina na wo be kasa kire de ye ansa na ba bi e torch anso ya kan ye de torch anu nko an eti ho ne ye kan ye di e ho atam na we anye se nia wo ye no a Ghana fo kura nhunu no wo nka ho asem enemre mprempren enwo mu nhunu double track de wa ma chechire mu nei ebi a obi kura ntia ase sada na bebi wo ha ye bebre ba Ghana fo kura wo ma nhunu an se mo ma ye hwe adepa ye ne ewi aka se saa we de torchia we de antorchia na emom ensese ye de ebre nyina titi keka ye ho na we nye se we yan se wo ka no de na ye a wo de for 2020 wo ka kire nkrofo se anye we de wo ye ni ye no so e nti ese kan mi
anu achi no santrofo sanso bisa ne samsa nyambe ya adachi bi awase ne bo se mampanyina konwa no anasa franka tuni di bre no wabapre bia na anu se yi anu ose yi
ni asofu dinkita ye ne amampani omotwa mu edinkita ye ne party mpanifo edinkita ye ne party nkwala edinkita ube ko nam tebe bi na nkrofo twa na mebusa wo se eyiwani so ade hu so be mampani eso tie nkro na wo hu asem a wo ka ebeto makomako no enti no eyade a medwen ho pa Ghana fo betimi nka me kwa na me nko betimi nka na mo de me ka kiro no se me de me ye bibia me hwehwem I am research awie me ba bia me gina public memu obi no obesore that process me be me president na nani abre opeso ye president a onye research credible organizations no mo form amuni nyina ye research pa ma na hu se wo ba nipa beji watuma se wo ba no menyu ntumu a wo brenui no atwen de enye ene se wo beties mu e wa bra wuni eni da so bia se nkrofo pe na ye to be wo behwe ne wo nuru ba bia David Ghana fo bebre efre ena me bay constituency chairman obi a nkrofo efre se Dr. Dichum yehia na so monto wo
I was your warrior doctor was say ya waduchum amebe atwam no ye sofo ye hwo man ngomasua won senso no kroya no wo kwa boso ntwe bato mpeso so wo ye mrahye badwani e wo honom na ye kwa ma no so na ya ne ka kire kwasi ebo akodi enkomo afrinkramantamu ena akwakoya fofida Midday adwumefo ada yenkwa ne yenkwankwohwe sa anyambia Blaster Square ehono mo atisei na Ghanafo enso asesei Akosua hai na ehoboko de
ya mi adom bibia ye kama wa ha na me aye minya pa ba bibia ye kama ye independent
yo Akosua boy nkoma e wona wo honom se yankasa na Midday no won hyehyɛ si koye anafe environment no wankasa no Ghana adwumefo won mo gene sei
Benya be that say over Blaster Square eno e won kan kuku ne manten manum say ha e na Midday no ende aya bofida no Midday ni nyina e koso e wa hanom say na mpanifo bebre no na wa hanom sanso na nwumefu aho bebre na anso e na wa hanom so be mi gyina mpo no metumani a me hu National Association of Graduate Teachers NAGRAT for Bana kese wa hanom sanso na National Association of Teachers NAT e wa Civil and Local Government Staff Association of Ghana close at one so e wa hanom say Bana bebre na wa hanom a oke enipadom wa hanom obi a hye na dwumemu atade NCC for obi a hye na dwumemu atade e wa hanom a hanom ani kapa bambo for so de e me say two number ko menu pe obe bambo for so wa hanom then o mo ye hanom mo asiesie hanom no aha ni kapa na uti dede no a enyumeku ahodo no na obi a egbotam me ende obi bo brass band obi bo chini obi bo we entu ti dede no a enyumeku ahodo wa hanom sei na obi a ede na agura ba chese omo eje omani na me saka pani ba ko wa hanom sei a e pese ne titwe nkomo ono me he na tade e ni ya NCC staff enoye na me bisa ni di na chese na titwe nkomo afa ende Midday no senia ono ehu no abani mo afa ba so yo mini ya me joso o di ni dibre me gain the wisdom of foreign I mean National Commission of Civic Education Greater Accra Regional Union Chairman okay like I said penny bama and then besa akawi Midday celebration na ko so bebre o di aso we di no etoto de atwem ho na wo ne den me fa no say Midday na ye di Midday no ni kwa mu ni say ya na ye no afibia na mo afiwe no ekasa ye nya message bi eno na ye di ma omantonyi nia eka ho ni se adumayefo omo tiye ye pension scheme ye wo tier 1 tier 2 tier 3 tier 2 ni tier 3 no aya controller etiye na aya omo nsika no ema adumafo from service providers na omo de wo so sika no emfa di tuba no omo tiye sika no pepepe na bo omo etia sika no ma pension managers no eno ye how kase ba ko enti ene ye ba no ye messages na it's like eno e kase across enti culture kase ye pe o message ene sa discussions na mo ye na aban no odi aku ni kukumu a omo emphasis on betua adumaya for your pension schemes no e ha ye pa ene ye message kase a ye pe se ye fama o man bidi no on ye so ma ye ye ka su bi oni se ya ketia nkasa generally no e very poor and that's how we are cost of living now here kakra ye di ato wa ma ye adumaya for na enya enti yes you say ye ku enimu no onfa na ni ma hwe adumaya for na at least ye aduma no na ye ti na fa ye papa so after adumaya for enti opani ba ko ena ye no na twetwe nkomo de na de sede ne how anything you would Midday ni na so atu eja na me hese me sabetumi aka opani ba ko so na eja ye na twetwe nkomo na ono so National Youth Authority atade opani mo akwa ba ha Sompa FM na me adon aso but udi me justice agency but o ye den national me district director ka central minister assembly okay and then Midday celebration who ne say come on what say the wa Jumakro bebrebe na yina chesiem na ye celebrate that my father what you say it's beautiful it's an enjoyable day for us and that way my father akwenya be na sensa be na obeka achiro mampani na waye e dia mamu my father when akwenya
Okay, the Mecca or Penyana say, do that here, that can see. So, I share the sky as my four. I sacrifice the money various departments or agencies. I know be as my room. They sacrifice. That's me say a man penny for so a becaye ya juma ya tsinemu ene market ka say money bibia ta be am put so bed ebebem the ancient yet Christ yet I sacrifice for among mine but that's it and then go back to me let me and omo atchem komono na be bia meduna de na no de ba medru baby asrafo ne bambofo no nyina so wo na nanka me lese metumi agwere mu na so se ne ho no aye menya no ya pesi anum se ne mom no ye da so wa anu mu a ye be ti estate no ye be na yes me ama ye tiefo any other for so mo share on Facebook live so et me aso ate it independent square black star square just Midday no Midday abofida no yede ni nyina ahyehyɛ so amane bonus
mo medas catch abusia where amane boni otu enkra every blaster square near 10 and can catch you kwasi ye boa ana de ode fi ho baye ani akoti bi
ene na ye ka wo se kase no se unyanko ho aka ho ko Facebook Sompa 106.5 FM Accra na de aye se kokromoti ya maso no eno kire se wope eba ne sa no wa mia so na aye bru ewie nso a onye pese menkome penti na de aye se pia yakon mu no eno wa wo so na group ahodo ya wo mfefo nyina na de ama won eno na ye ka ne se wa hye ena baabi eno nso aye se bofuro tuura wo ti bofuro to ato anwam no ehonya bohope na chese wo kwa comment wo ka bibia fa ho uhu baabi ase kurukuru wa bi ya miss call dem no a wo de call WhatsApp status ahodo enti ana wa hye no nso wonua Leicester Company Limited womo ene ye ya toothpaste ne toothbrush baabi awo bia ya hwehwe bi se a provision store mo akwa no wabusa apa osen papa womo na wo de friend say yas heba wan hweyi na ojama nkura no wonko no womo di ni nyina ene nti wo anya adaje teto womo bro so na kire won se de bi twi ense twi etekire maso nyina na won dodom njempere ni nyina afiri ho sabio no for asensuonsuo ni nyina afiri ne se ase na sena ese sikirema wo ya mekan eyema abre wasen akokora sen pene ne mofra nyina eyema won 0501619588 won kran no wafra sa ahoma no ebia na wo kumase babia Sompa 93.1 FM wono anasa iko 100.9 wo ya na wafra 0501390338 na wono wo mo akasa 21st clinic sciatica experts wo mo na sciatica commandant no de nje ka ne sa ne se wo mo na wo sciatica no sutumi wo mo tumi hye no ma edwane firi nipadua no breko a adura etimi tu nase wo mo na ayo se ye massage na 21st a untimi nkonye na chi test ahodo nyina nso wo mo yobi ye twen moja ye hu yade ko etewo so na fe adura ano enam nanso sekan ne paso obi anka ho no ye de aka enkura bata no o my Ghana ha de eburu dunum won ma won kran nyina tantra hirana bat no so Dr. Sisters na adwuma efo ho wonom behwew okoka so obomkwa no so obenya yen sa na tema so yebutu ho ebo adwuma brekum amangwa secretary FM nchen ho go so oboase council quarters ho so won se kan ebia na etachima gen bank dandadanum na won kransa dia Dr. Emostando won nedom won mo children's park nchen ho Presby bank no enhwe ni mu 0540311311 ya homa no ya na wapusu na baabia nso ayaresa no pepepe Electroland Ghana Limited womo energy fridge TV afi washing machine kettle the friend electronics no womo de apapa badwa so de entwe anyinama hoden dodo bia na nso eye adwuma kese enede mawo decoder ade betie Sompa na baabia wo bia obenya no ya hwe Electroland for na jode womo won kran adenta bari ahoda so run about won so obenya won Kumasi Castle Junction won mo ho afi techiman no won se ka won Roman for nchen hwa backside nchem ho obenya won sunwane mankasim Cape Stakra de tamale ho so won mo butu 0245949495 wo mo ahoma wonua se osa wo so a yade bone pa ebaya ebase eba bawe won sono atimi am akuro tutu mrebo nyina ho na atwen akonse do aduane to yemu a wo bobna saa na aduane ma ye nso a na no nso won saguti ne tamfo pa haxa capsules ne mixture ba bia ye to nro bia ebi wo ho adokotafo bi enu na wo mo de sa osa no enti kwa ya sabia ye hwehwemu no ye hu se ye osa na edi unya enu ebe yi ama no ubo hu se haxa capsules ne mixture ka ho enka ho a wura ba bia to nro na jewde ne mom wonni mfinhyadu mienu a unnum bi ofiri dunumoko eyema pa afi wafa afuro o ma akoda nofo a enko ho ba bia to nro bia ebi wo ho 0240238310 wo mo na kan ho awie ye be premetobre kase ye bo ewo Sompa 106.5 FM dia mawo ye na ye homra ye ba ye wura nsem no mu na fe sky train yes say ye wura awone wa ma ne homne so wo ho wo ma wo ho bomu ni nyina ye de ba
21st clinic aye sciatica expert sciatica no o nerves na wo to ase na fa wo siremu na fa wo nansia besi ase ho no se ho techema eno ene ye fa ne sciatica na etimi bubu o to ase ka wo se dwe wo siremu wo je ho ba bia enye na no na 21st clinic ba ye adwuma pa wo mu ye ntia basobo o magye ne wo Ghana ha ene amono ne enya asem ketua wo mu je international awards ahodo wo mu je local awards ahodo na anu nso na wo mu bie the only sciatica research and treatment center in Africa bibrim ha no ebi ni ba bia je 21st clinic nkwa wo mu de bibidro ene besa o yare no masa de machine aka ho yare sabia yare bia wutimi de ko ne mama ade pa ko a wo magidi wo mu pa no sciatica ena stroke nso de kwa diabetes ne hypertension ne ade Ghana ha ba bia wo mu ho enkran ha se ye wo Tantra Hill runabout se wo free enkran ba ye wo wonsa ni fa so wo fra masaman so na ba nso a wonsa bonkum so ho na wo behu ye 0540311311 0540311311 na 21st clinic still wo me sciatica expert medo edra no pa wutimi to wo boase etwitwi wo ado
na so ni se Midday yas toothpaste and the brush and the twitwi mesima minya homka
senti na ye bokoi na Midday me all time favorite yas herbal toothpaste and the brush aboa me amasesei menum so a enwunu anasa de ehia me semfimfem me biem
na wo hwasa mesi aye fita sesrecha homa na et brightens yas whitening toothpaste and the brush and me di hwimese
enti na wo se efei na yas total care gel toothpaste and the brush ne de ebo wo se ho ban demu ne nyina ema wonum ye sham.
Oh yes, Enukratrodo. Yas Herbal, Yas Whitening, and the Yas Total Care Gel Toothpaste, and then the brush. Ebusian Chamfa.
So what pedudu 2 ewon kran ha. From Leicester Ghana Limited and was 050-161-9588. Leicester Ghana Limited and the Yas Toothpaste mo ahodo and then the brush abedwaso abeboy.
Na ede na aya obayi a oda forma so ne yafunu mu ni.
Oh Mr. Entry also yare ya titi be benfie pi nanso ne yam nyono da se me kire onu ahodo amato a me hunu hwe a ebe ya nwanwa
menyi ni se what also tamfo haxa capsules any haxa mixture yanum bom kotia also no bia ma no anom anka ne ho no dadaada also dro de eno ani haxa capsules any haxa mixture
ankom ni nkyeremu
also yekura eto yefunu ene ensunu mu etumi a wo yefunu ekeka wa wogire ho a enyi also etumi ema wo ye cheko ebra wadidi awie so how also de a kope haxa capsules any haxa mixture nanum bom na ho ebeto
pedudu atu a ko okanshi drug lane Kumasi Dani Herbal Takradi AA Mensa Anafre 02038228555 Apinfo abatan a woma won mofra no fo ene mofra woni mfiedu mienu enka ho Haxa capsules ene ne mixture
all satan for edie age adwadie nkratoyi yi atom.
Chimane Fui, Electroland Abeja, near the Munamunyama Panina Swabo. Wait, yeah, Thursday, yeah, 10th April 2025. Raya showroom for front and Kumasi Techiman Kwaneso.
Yeah, the Roma, sorry, Dino, and that's a backsword Nedia Nimshe.
Roberto Samsung, TCL, Media, NASCO TV, AC, fridge, gas cooker, washing machine, deep freezer, home theater, microwave, blender, kettle, rice cooker, and any more papa kahunina. Now when in baby, it count for baku 50, ebenya 15% discount. Any achedie, it's Robertadie, kahuna, say now.
Sompa TV, Emma Aketiapa.
Ama Aketiapa was your dam was a to and some no eso. Na Nansemo Baba, who said Ghana Baya Mampany, your Roger Dramani Mahama Dan no Paso for Quatiquaso. Now you may call one more cabo moa. Na ECG Macon was a bano Dania Chile, Adiama Uncle Crescent, your banner one so Baba Somo. Now one my own family, yes, and Sunday, do so. Anan kania bo peje kwa soro ya cheseka enso me na yisi gini yade ano odin na ano na so for your show magana nyina ma wode wonsam so wono akasa adiafon yira John Abdullah Jinapo ya wo kire mo se wo hwemu a wo ka no wo sini pipo de akira Ghana man nyina ase Ghana banya na dwene say isi gini wodane akire ama ankrankra dwumakuo bia ba befasa wo tonkora de ama won mo se da bida na emomo no hwebu ya cabinet won mo akwotena se ye nhyiamude ya enei won mo tena se adwendwene won se wo mo ankrankra so ade wo mo nim die bi aba boa na no nkira se won mo gyae ni nyina se ankrankra mum na o mo amra meto na emomo no wo mo so ba so asini besane ya ba ya isi dwumakuo no ebetumi agyina ne naso.
Cabinet has chosen the option of concession. We are not selling ECG, and let me put this on record. We are not selling ECG. Far from that. And so ignore the misinformation, ignore the misconception. Cabinet has taken a definitive position that we require some level of private sector participation, but not to sell the company outright. So what are we talking about? And I try to put it simple. ECG will remain the holding company. So ECG has this room as ECG operational area. They divide into 4-3. Roland company, you take one. Yours is to manage that sector or that geographical area. At the end of the month, we check how much power came to you. Just hypothetically, maybe 20 megawatts. And so we check the gigawatt hours that you consume and say that this is a price. Pay ECG. How you collect the money is your cup of tea. Before you can qualify, we're going to have what you call RFQ, which is request for qualification. So that we sieve off some companies and have top-notch companies through a competitive process. Then you go to what you call an RFP, request for proposal. Then based on those proposals and based on the criteria, we eventually select the concessionaires. So that concessionaire or that company must have capacity, which includes financial capacity, technical capacity, and all the issues we are talking of.
I was away Roger Abdullah Jinapo and watching a do so ya Akosua no and also Casafa when the Kabia and also the whole.
We've just finished the committee. By 2 years, we should be clear in terms of the infrastructure. But normally, you go through some pre-commissioning and other things, which could take you to about 2.5 years. But we must accelerate the pace. We need this gas processing plant like yesterday. The rough estimate puts us at around $700 million. We'll use domestic resources. We'll depend on Ghana's money. Wherever we have money, we have to use it. And I think that every discerning Ghanaian should support this. So then the next question is, where are you going to find the $600 million to buy the liquid fuel? If you don't buy it, it becomes debt. Today, the sector debt, in terms of what we call total energy sector debt, is over 80 billion. So you're talking of 80 billion, and it's mountain. If we do not take time, one day the power sector will collapse. Yesterday I received a letter from Car Power. They are threatening to shut the plant in 7 days. Unpaid bills that we inherited. We've been trying every way we can to engage them so that they will give us some briefing space. But they simply will not budge. And as you can see, these are the debt portfolio. Asogli 297 million. Send Power 423 million. Car Power 371 million. If you add all of them, 1.7 billion US dollars. That's what we've inherited. We've paid NGAS some money. I think we've given them about 30 million. We are meeting Car Power on the 2nd with the finance minister to see if we can get some money for them. We've paid WAPCO some money because when we came, they had blocked part of the pipeline. They've opened it. And as a new government, you need to mobilize resources. They've even drawn down on the World Bank guarantee, the partial risk guarantee of 500 million. It's been drawn to 50 million. It was withdrawn before we took office. The Letasco guarantee of 170 million, that has also been drawn down. So now our oil that would have sold to generate revenue to grow the economy, they've had to take that oil in order to repay. But you see, we've done the first quarter, so we now appreciate and have a full overview of the challenges. Yes, but once they draw down on the guarantee, it becomes debt. You have to service that debt. Somebody has to pay for that debt. How do you pay for it? You use your oil.
I was on the attendant Kaya for your show, my Ghana. You know what they want some so you were John Abdullah Jinapo.
Dr. Dominic Kayini, wano ye aban lawyer penny, wano answer so for her attention and eso. Na penny de nsembia tudwa ye bia ababe pie Sompa nsentro for yapono kase so. Na wache se nyame de che na wotwe besi mu no. Ensembi kokoto na koto ayeko nyina no sa sky train sensema ebobo baaye enkradie ho. Ene se we oye na sika bia sebio enyamfa parliament ne so wie na mpanimfo akosane ama wo motimi akoyie na no ene wo chese eda asebo a eno boboba obete yewura Solomon Asamwa ne dinwom kane CEO edema adwuma koi ena afie chichirani ana wada board na no yewura Christopher Amiakumfi wono nso ne din ebepie mu a wonom ebeba beyi yinsem bia no na wonom ana eye adwuma wo ho no pii kura na age atum se won beba bedi adanse na wo kasa no yensentrofo nya daje etase ni nyina bae.
In respect of the SkyTrain matter, we have completed investigations and will be filing charges hopefully next week. We have established that $2 million United States of American dollars was paid by the Ghana Infrastructure Investment Fund without board approval. The only persons who knew and acted on the payment were the former CEO, Mr. Solomon Asamwa, and the former board chairman, Professor Appiah Apam. Both will be charged next week. The docket is ready. We know the charges we are filing against them, so they will be charged next week. Some of the board members have offered to testify as witnesses for the prosecution, and I am considering their offers. And usually what I do is that when you offer to testify, I sign an agreement with you, and I immunize you from prosecution either today or in the future. So that is what I'm doing with those who are making offers. So if you are a whistleblower, you know of any crime that has taken place, please come. Even if you are marginally involved, I'm prepared to cut a deal, and then we can deal with the actual criminals.
Dr. Dominic Ayine ne yeti ye ne wie no santi National Service Scheme won maboboa no wo se sansamandi a na ehye katua ngumam National Service ho no nso na wotwe foforo ebesim sabra yewura kotenum abosumi num no. Now, the
investigation in the National Service Ghost Names scandal has also progressed well, and we will be filing charges against some of the persons involved from the first week of May. Also, in a few days' time. Other matters such as National Cathedral, mathematical sets, senior high school Wi-Fi are also nearing completion, and dockets are being prepared for prosecutions to begin.
Eno Dr. Dominic Ayine so afo a wo hwa tentene so wono ane wo maya ban lawyer penny na atese na wo kasa efa National Service afi National Cathedral the national ka ho na pro bi abon ho no wonom ebewuram afi mayenkwa amanone na amanone no medewura Russia and Ukraine wonom ntokwa no wo mo a aye takra wo jam no wo hyehye mfimfini ene nti amapoten bu afu se petro enija eni kwanse wonom hia nanso America fo a wonom aye jano chenche a won pese wo mo bem petro na saa semi a wo sha ase na ase bi no mo nte ase enna waye yira se topaye se bi edansom na emu no na no ote se St. Peter's Basilica ho bra na yakwakosie Agya kronkron popu yewura Donald Trump ne Zelensky Vladimir ye Ukraine mampani ede won kotodwe sie ni mu pa na wo modi nkomo na enkra ne de wo mu nie sese America mampani Donald Trump ene Zelensky Vladimir akontiase enwomamu a wono mo sign de broni friend agreement na agreement ne mu yese wo mo ho kwan pa se wo betimi abo na wewuram sese kura wo mo ho deda awura Putin ene Zelensky ntem na fe wo mo wura Kiev ho ahenkuro na Putin totopa ye kosese ho no na wo mo famongo America timi atubi na fe ka wabo ewo Ukraine ho brand kwe bae no wode ate ne kaso bi na no na entiase ngoma no wo musunsana na yebusa se wono ankasa hwe a White House ho kadodo sempa na wono mabo free 2002 ton 2022 ede ba no wono mabo no so kade wo mummo bi kura be se $350 million de wono mabo nanso sade enkra ne kire no wono mo hwehwemu no nso eye KF no se o kade ebi aba nanso wo msusu se akosoro kura ne ye $120 million nanso se ye 120 se ye hwan de wo mo ne danta no na ye wonim ba bia ne tokwanda enti yewura Trump se $350 billion de wono mabo sa aka no pa ye firi se potential se wototopa ye ede akoho dia wode nasrafo koye enuane a wode ma wo mu die emu ntade nom ene enura hodo a wode kokoma wo mo a nam so kura mo ka se foreign aid no wajai ebibirim hakure bi maha se na afdo na akwa godi Ukraine ene na afa eno na nam so amasa aka na ba woni bibia de betie je wo mo fa ngo no ndi se de Kiev ho no America nya bo ewura ho na wo mo petrol no wo se nyese wo kwa akopede aye ne ho yie na mo nse be na obetimi agina eno so na wabo Ukraine ho bai
Abusua yo jina weso na nsamua yabo no de basomo no yadre nyina asi anansamo de ba no de di makote no bi anse Ghana mampanyi Rajon Dramani Mahama Abadwumefo abaso atwese won moto nwacha ne ahofama no aso ne niye pa
Sada na ban lawyer penny ya ohwe atentre ne so se adechie ya yesi na wotwe fufuro no mu a wono ma won ho bon sky train sensen no mu afi national service wono mu a na wonye adwumefo so woje akatua ho no saafo ni nyina they will bring them to book
ayi Rajon Abdullahi jina ponso abawan ye wasenya no kreda se ECG abaneton
Sada ena ho se nkrata bi by National Gas Company abadwoko fufuro kura ba wobeboa ama agina
na ebe ka werem ho ne aboaboa na nyina no de basomo ebra edwumeko wei aso yasene
Leicester Company Limited womo ena ye ya toothpaste ene toothbrush no eno ewo ba bia ene o my Ghana ha eno nso ne aposen a eboama esen akire nam nyina nya ahoden na o sene mfemfemo na mo obenya ahoden foforo kura de afirim na broni frɛ ne oral hygiene wonso watimi anya mekire wanum de no Leicester Company Limited yas no wo mo ne heba wo mo whitening na wo total care ne nyina wunya na wanya na boroso na aboa wo se no ama nema akoyie 21st Clinic sciatica commandant wo mo na wotumi sciatica yare no so wo mo sciatica pacesetter wo mo na twa asa no emi yehu yade e friend ne se sciatica wo mo na ye sciatica no emu tibrekese ne tintimai pa ene yade ahodo nyina wono mosa enti ka ho na kɔ wo matena ye na afi ye no mo a omayi nkrabata no brudunum yenso na etimi twabo sompo ekobroni kurum ekosa yare abra yenko hohoro preti ana yenko dodo broni mfichire na mom yekɔ purposely for sciatica ayaresa na ano na yewo Europe efiri hwa na eba South Africa Swaziland Botswana nom sesei Putin ene Zelensky nyina efre Sayemra Asia ne baabia wo mo to nsa edefre yen awie ne na kwadwogesi Company Limited say adanse hu ne mapapa ne nyina ne nche na abenya de afiri wo nkran ya na akotantra he runabout no esoro ho apɛ na wakwa akwaje de ade hya ase ene de awode kwa wie usifie ne wie ye waya bibia maw na nkane ano soso a ya ma efie ho nya akono ho nye de madan no munyi chinchim Electroland Ghana wo mato nkrabata na pete say ye nkran Cape Coast Mankasim sunwane baabia wo mo ho ene tachiman so wo ma bie nkrabata kese pa woto nsafre o se fa kuma bibra na beje dia ohwehwe bia na enom mo awie wo mo ene boy ya bombeletia ensem no yensa ntrofo tase ne se besepa ne koni mahaba ne betimi bebe edema wo akenkanfo ne triple A mine Agya Appiah Apam Dadaa awie mene wo bapa
Akosua Agya Kodie Boatin
Yankoyo